Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing some of the equipment that I use for my art videos. I would like to give a quick shout out to Luna Yen. Thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading all's comments, and if you would like a chance to have a shout out in the video, all you have to do is leave a comment. That could have been you. For starters, I film on a Canon SX740HS, which is the camera I'm filming on right now. I've had this camera for a few years and I haven't had too many issues with it. The only thing is, like, you do have to have a good amount of lighting, otherwise it gets kind of grainy. But overall, I think this is a pretty decent camera. I am sort of kind of looking for like a new one. If you have any recommendations, let me know. I don't know why I keep doing this with my fingers. I have three. Well, there we go. I have three different tripods that I use. One is not actually a tripod. I'll get to that in a sec. This is one of them. This is just the family tripod that I've kind of commandeered. It is a Sunpack 6060 XL. We've had this thing for years, so I don't know if you can still get it. But yeah, and when it says XL, it means XL. Like, you can really extend it out pretty far. It's touching the floor and that's where it is. And then it can go up some more. Like, you can crank this bit up and it'll go up some more. So this is a pretty big tripod. This is for shots where I kind of need the tripod on the floor, so I could like put it right next to my desk and like film the side, like a little side angle moment. I have another smaller tripod, which is the one I'm filming on, and it's definitely smaller than this one. That one, I can put both of them on my desk, but the little black one is the one that I usually put on my desk, and I use the gray one and the black one to film overhead shots. I just kind of angle the tripod in a way where I can film the top view of my drawings, and I'll like just zoom in a little so you won't see the tripod's little legs. The other thing that I use is this gooseneck phone holder. I called it a tripod earlier. It's not a tripod. I think it is just like a gooseneck phone holder or something, and that's what I use it for. I use it to hold my phone. So it has this little clamp bit here, and I'll just take my phone and put it in there, and then I'll clamp it on the side of my desk so they can get those little side angles, especially when I want like two different shots for my drawing process videos, instead of stopping every so often to move my camera. I'll just film two separate clips, one on my phone, one on my camera, and I'll just edit them later because I don't like to stop while I'm drawing because it kind of takes me out of the moment. So I just film from two cameras at the same time, one camera being my phone camera. For lighting, I have two options. One is natural lighting, which is what I prefer. I have my desk set up next to a window so I can get in some natural light. However, sometimes it gets pretty gloomy here. Like today, it's pretty gloomy, so I have a ring light set up, and that is what I use sometimes to kind of help brighten up the space. And like I said earlier, this camera really needs like a pretty decent amount of lighting for the footage to look decent. So having lighting is really important. And the ring light that I have is just a cheap ring light that I got from Amazon. I think it was like $20. It also has like a little phone holder on there, which sometimes I'll use, like if I'm doing a video like this where I'm just talking at the camera like this, I can just click my phone directly on the ring light, which is pretty convenient. Like I mentioned, for my setup, I will film, I don't know what the shot is called, but just like straight down. And then I'll film from the side. And when I'm filming from the side, I usually have my camera on my left since I'm right-handed so that you can see what I'm actually drawing. If you're left-handed, I would put it on the right. That way your hand won't block anything that you're doing. As far as editing goes, like the actual editing, video editing process, I use Adobe Premiere, and I have used that for a few months and I really like it. Prior to using Adobe Premiere, I was using Video Studio, Coral Video Studio, I think that's what it's called, and I used that for a few years and that worked pretty well for me. As for my computer, I have a Mac Mini, which I got recently, and I do really like my Mac Mini. It is really fast. It handles rendering in the Adobe suite pretty well. Like, I used to edit my videos on my laptop. Still have. Sorry. I have an HP Pavilion, and Well, it's a little old now, so it would get really laggy and really slow and sometimes just like shut down. Well, like the program, like while I was working, which would be really frustrating because I would lose progress and stuff. And I don't have that issue on my Mac, so Apple hater. But I gotta say, it's pretty good. It's a really good computer. For my monitor, I have a gaming monitor, which is nice because I get to angle it on my desk so I can have plenty of space still to film my art videos, but also have stuff pulled up on the computer like references and stuff if I need it. For audio, I use a Razer Siren Mini, which is what you are hearing right now, which is a really good mic. You just plug it in. You don't have to have any special settings or anything. I plan on getting like one of those like pop filters for it so that when I laugh really close to the mic or something, you won't hear it so much. But I have it in my cart. I just keep forgetting to get it, and I do not have any special program or anything that I'm using for editing the audio. That part of video production, still not sure what to do with that. So I just edit my audio in Adobe Premiere, which I probably do need to learn how to like actually do that. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I use Procreate to make my thumbnails. Procreate, iPad, 9th gen, 1st gen pencil. And yeah, so that's everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Thanks so much for watching. Shout out to my patrons, Merriman Illustrations, Sister Donna 55, and Kelsey. Thanks so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything you do. Wow, oh my goodness. Here are a few more videos that I think you would like, and I'll see you next time.